how everything fell into place. There was a time when nothing made sense. The clock ticked on, days passed, but it felt like I was running in circles. Plans failed, people left, and the road ahead was always foggy. I would look around and see others moving forward, getting jobs, falling in love, building lives, while I stood in the same place, wondering when it would be my turn. I tried everything. I planned. I pushed. I obsessed over details, trying to control outcomes. I looked for signs everywhere, hoping the universe would give me just a small hint that I was going the right way. But all I got was silence. Looking back now, I realize I was in a season of becoming, a time where life was breaking me down, not to destroy me, but to rebuild me stronger. I was learning patience, humility, and most importantly, trust. I didn't understand it then, but every "no" I received was a redirection. Every person who left created space for someone better. Every delay taught me how to hold on a little longer. Every failure prepared me for something bigger. It wasn't easy. There were nights when I lay awake, fighting thoughts that told me I wasn't enough, that I'd missed my shot or was somehow cursed to live a life of mediocrity. There were days when I wanted to give up, when my dreams felt too far away, too unrealistic. But something in me refused to quit. A quiet voice. A flicker of hope. A whisper, "Keep going. You're closer than you think." And then, things started to shift. Not all at once, but gradually, like pieces of a puzzle slowly clicking into place. A random message turned into an opportunity. A failed project turned into a valuable lesson. An unexpected conversation opened a door I didn't know existed. The same things I used to cry over, I now smiled about. The same fears that once controlled me began to lose their power. The truth is, when it finally happened, when things started falling into place, it wasn't loud or dramatic. It was quiet. Peaceful. It felt like alignment. Like I was finally in sync with life. No more forcing. No more chasing. Just flowing. I met the right people. Found the right rhythm. Opportunities began to align with my passion. I was doing work I loved, surrounded by people who saw me, not just for what I did, but for who I was. The timing, the circumstances, even the pain, all of it had led me here. The job I didn't get. It would have tied me down in the wrong city. The relationship that ended. It would have kept me from discovering my own worth. The year I felt stuck. That was the year I learned how to stand on my own. It all mattered. Every single part of the journey. And the craziest thing. The moment I stopped trying to control everything, was the moment everything started to fall into place. Because it was never about forcing life to happen. It was about becoming the kind of person who was ready for the life I dreamed of. Sometimes, things don't work out because something better is meant to. Sometimes, the detour is the route. And sometimes, you're not being punished, you're being prepared. That realization changed everything for me. I stopped asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and started asking, "What is this teaching me?" I stopped comparing my timeline to others. I stopped rushing. I started trusting. And slowly, I began to breathe again. I started showing up, not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually. I gave myself permission to start over, to try again, to fail without shame, to hope again. And as I did, things around me began to respond. Life isn't always perfect now, it never will be, but I no longer need it to be. Because I'm different. And that changed everything. Now, when people ask me what happened, how I got here, or how things finally worked out, I smile and say, everything fell into place when I did. Because that's the truth. Life didn't change overnight. I did. And when I did, everything else followed.